Hey everybody, welcome to another Beer Toys and Banter, another socially distanced Beer Toys and Banter. I'm Dunny.
And I'm Nez.
I think that's right. This week we're going to be talking about beers from Nightjar Brewery, the Nightjar Brewing Co., which is in Hebden Bridge. That name seems to crop up a lot on our
It does, mate, it does.
programmes. I'm going to be drinking a double dry hopped session New England IPA, and Dunny, you're going to be drinking a
Pirate Radio DH IPA.
so a dry hopped IPA, and I'm going to be drinking Beware the Frog of Doom,
Some of these names are great,
They're
aren't they?
brilliant.
I love them.
which, as I said, is a double dry hopped session New England IPA. So let's give them a try. And these again are thanks to the good people at Casked, who are doing home deliveries. You wouldn't think I used to work in a pub, would you?
No. What percent's that one?
So this one's 4.1.
This is 4.5.
And as you know, most New England IPAs,
Unfiltered.
cloudy, hazy, as they prefer to call it. Cheers, Dunny.
Cheers, Nez. That's really good.
Yeah, this is great, and the hops in this are Citra, Simcoe, and Mosaic. So they're the same hops that are used in a lot of American IPAs, like Punk, Neck Oil, that kind of thing. And it's got that neck oil punky taste to it. I know that on a lot of episodes you've said that you think your beer tastes like a neck oil, but that actually does. But I would give, there's a plus, it's actually got a bit of bite to it that some of the other IPAs sadly lack. Now whether that's that double dry hop or whether it's the New England style of brewing, I don't know, but that is great.
Well, mine's only a dry hop, a DH IPA, and it's the hops are Mosaic and I'm going to say this wrong, Econut.
Eucanut, I think.
Eucanut. Now, as usual, zesty, lemon, clean mouthfeel with candied pineapple, tropical blasts. Definitely taste all the fruits in that, mate. I've got to admit, it really is a nice beer, isn't it?
It reminds me of the beer I actually drank in the Nightjar, the little bar that they have in Hebden Bridge. Whether it was one of their own or a guest beer, it was called something like Farmer's Glory. Very similar colour, very similar taste. Great beer, that. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, I've just noticed on the can, I don't know if you have done, the artwork, it tells you the artwork's behind the can. So this artwork is by Jake Blanchard.
Yeah, same.
Which I think is interesting.
Nice. It seems to be the thing with craft beers. As you say, really strange names. Beware the Frog of Doom. Magical cans that travel on their own.
Absolutely, mate, absolutely.
And wacky artwork. And
the things you do for a YouTube channel.
And that's great. That really is beautiful.
Cool. Right, well, this week I've gone, as I did a couple of weeks ago when I did the Boba Fett. It's another. Oh, I'm not gonna start collecting them. So what I've started not collecting is I've gone for the Galaxy of Adventures. Now these are wave 1 and 2. So I bought these as a job lot. So I've got Yoda, I've got Vader, I've got Chewbacca. I've got Leia. And I've got Solo, Mr. Han himself. So these are the original packs, and they've actually got a. I'm not going to open these because I just like the packaging. They are a repack, so the figures are exactly the same. So I've just bought these for just to display, really. Inside, they do come in with a small comic. And I don't know if anybody's actually watched the Galaxy of Adventures. It's not good, mate, is it?
See, I really enjoyed them. I sat and watched. I binged them all on Disney Plus. I really enjoyed them. Yes, they're very short, but they kind of remind me of the very first series of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The one before Filoni got involved. Is it Tartakovsky or however you say? The guy who did Samurai Jack. Yeah, I have to say I enjoyed them.
So missing from this, I've got, I'll get this wrong, I need a Stormtrooper, I need a Luke, and I need R2. Watch this space for Luke. But I just think that, like I said, I'm not going to open them because they're a repack, so there's no point. But I'm just going to do, so this is wave 1 and 2 of the Galaxy Adventures. And you can actually get these now, which I wish I had it on I think it's Star Action Figures, for $29.99, which is a great price for a set of figures.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got with 1 and 2 Galaxies of Adventures.
Superb. Well, I'm also not collecting Galaxies of Adventures.
We need to stop that, don't we?
But the ones that I'm not collecting are waves 3 and 4. Basically, I've started on the Rise of Skywalker figures. You can see I've got a few on the table. Here's Finn, Kylo, Rey and Chewbacca. And I've just got these because you can see the difference in the two waves. The first wave actually has the proper Star Wars logo and the Rise of Skywalker, and the next wave is just simply Star Wars, and this is the Jet Trooper and the Sith Jet Trooper. Now I'm not going to open that one today. The two that I'm going to open are the Jet Trooper and the First Order Driver and Tread Speeder. Now what attracted me to this is the only model so far of the First Order Tread Speeder from the Rise of Skywalker, and obviously this figure goes with it. So being very careful with my craft knife.
Oh, I can see a finger coming off.
I'm just going to cut him away from all his packaging, possibly. Oh yeah.
Oh, that really is a nice beer.
I think we've gone for 2 superb beers this week, mate.
Absolutely.
So that's the Tread Speeder. Now that Tread Speeder, yeah, I'm not going to use that. We'll definitely.
See, this is the problem now with the social distancing. I can't touch your toys.
Yeah. I don't think I'd let you touch my toys anyway, mate.
Well, no.
So this. Oh, I see. There's your play value. It fires a little missile. It does explode a little bit like the old vintage speeder bikes. So I've got to try and put this back together. Yeah, not a clue. Guessing it's something like that.
Yeah, there's 2 pieces.
It can't be this hard, can it? That's it. So that's the Tread Speeder. I think you probably press that button and it should explode them. Yeah. And also, first goes the bullet. Once you've cut this guy free from his elastic bands, I think it ejects the pilot as well. Is it a great range of toys? No. Is it a fun range of toys? Absolutely. And like I said, it is currently the only model of the first order tread speeder. So let's just open up the Jet Trooper.
I think with the sculpts, I think they're aimed more at the kids, aren't they?
Absolutely, they are.
Especially like these waves.
Yeah, they're quite cartoony looking.
Yeah.
If you look at the Ray in particular, she almost looks like an elf or a pixie.
Yeah, I was looking at Chewie as well, and it's.
Yeah, and they have, you know, again they're built with kit in mind because they have a bit of play value to them.
Yeah.
You twist them and the arm comes off or something like that, or they lift the lightsaber up or whatever. So this guy, the Jet Trooper, should sit on the back like that, and there you go. You can recreate the scene in the film where they're chasing the band of heroes in the skiffs. Along they go, and then, you know, the thing tips up like that, and the Jet Trooper flies off and tries to get them.
Yes.
No, as I said, are they great? No. Are they fun? Yeah. And I'm going to get those, and I'm probably not going to open them because they are repacks.
Yeah.
But they'll make a nice little display on a shelf somewhere with all these cartoony ones in the front and the boxed ones behind, I think.
Yeah, see, I wonder why they've gone from that design to that design. Maybe it is because the repacks and they've gone for... They've just totally changed it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. And maybe they didn't, you know, expect Galaxies of Adventures to take off with the kids, and so they just did some repacks. It's easy, isn't it? You just get an existing mould, bang that figure out again, maybe a little repaint on it or something, stick it in a tube with a comic. Whereas these are all new sculpts.
Yeah.
I'd be very interested if anybody collects the Disney Store toy box figures. Are they similar to these? I don't collect them. I've never had any interest in them, but they kind of have that look about them. Do you know what I mean? That cartoon look.
No, I'm definitely interested. There's no comic in them like with them, is there?
No.
No, cool.
No. So there we are. That's us two not collecting Galaxy of Adventures.
Yeah.
So, as usual, if you like what we're doing, hit that thumbs up button. Leave us a comment. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Leave us some comments. Tell us what toys you want us to talk about. We've had a few requests on Twitter to talk about vintage, so we're going to be doing that very shortly in an upcoming episode. Maybe even tell us a brewery that you want, whose beer you want us to try or recommend to us or whatever. We really do appreciate all your feedback. So I think before it starts raining,
Yeah.
we call it a day.
Brilliant.
Cheers, done it.
Cheers, Nez.
Good health. Good health, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.